welcome to UMR, and we are doing the finale of Fear the Walking Dead Season 1. We made it. We made it all the way through. Made it through this season. Short season. It was really easy. It also marks the moment that we now successfully reviewed 3 seasons of 3 different shows. So that's awesome. You weren't part of the first one. Game of Thrones.
I've done 2 with you.
No, you did most. Fuck Taylor. Okay, this is Mark, and this is Katie.
Hi.
And if you guys don't know how this works, we're going to please ask you to click that like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Also, if you feel like sharing this, if you know people who watch this show, and if you want to know what 2 weirdos from North Dakota thinks of it, or Minnesota, both. Okay, so the way this works is we're going to give you a quick synopsis of the episode without any spoilers. Then we're going to kind of tell you what we thought about it a little bit without any spoilers. And then we're going to give you our ratings of it between 1 and 5 on our hands. And then we're going to ask you to go away if you don't want to be spoiled. And then we're going to fucking just open up the floodgates and talk. And this, as you know, it's a Walking Dead, so if you haven't seen it, you shouldn't watch this, because people die in this show. Come on, it's not new. It's not a new thing. People die. Okay, I've done most of the talking, so do you want to tell them what this episode was about? And what the name of it was?
It's The Good Man. The Good Man. Yep.
The Good Man.
I was looking at notes, so I wasn't being weird.
I'm always weird.
But it's basically, I mean, it was a good climax. That's the best way to describe it, is the climax of the season and starting point of where we're going next. A lot of shit goes down, a lot of shit goes bad.
Yeah.
But it was a fun ride.
Some really awesome moments. Hey, we get to see zombies again.
Yeah, that...
A little bit.
Get some hordes. That was cool.
Yeah, we haven't seen that shit for a while. What did you think of this episode, non-spoilery?
I really liked it. I want to...
Paid off?
Yeah.
You gonna watch the next season?
Definitely. I'm like...
Me too.
I'm pretty fond of this show. I'm going to invest into it.
And the $1 million question, do you like this more than you like The Walking Dead?
I actually do a lot, and that's me being as unobjective as possible, like trying not to compare comics to show.
Yeah, we're both comic book readers for Walking Dead, which is why the Fear the Walking Dead is easier for us to swallow, because it's not killing our favorite characters off in ways they didn't die.
Mm-hmm. But I liked that we got to start right away with everything and see how it went, and watch how the military was twisted, and like people thought that it was going to be okay, and it just blew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overall now, just not this episode, for this show, where would you put it on a 1 out of 5? I didn't tell her I was going to do this. I'm just springing this on her. What do you think?
I'd give it a 3.8.
That was the number I was thinking. I think I'm going to put this show as a whole at a 3.8, which is pretty high. And that's really high, and I think that it earned it, and also I'm going to give it that high for the potential. I really think with the minds that are behind Walking Dead, with these characters and with how they set it up, I think we're going to have some really interesting and really cool stuff. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, some really cool characters. This show's always been, even Walking Dead's always been really good with really good characters, and this show's no different. I'm going to have to give this episode, exactly there, I'm going to give this episode a 3.8. I really liked it. So.
Yeah, I was going to go 4 for the episode. It made me happy. It was a solid episode.
Okay, there you go. 3.8, 4, 3.8, both of us for the whole show. If you don't want to be spoiled, leave now. Please click like. Thank you for watching. You're beautiful people. Let's have coffee one day. If you live in or around Fargo, North Dakota. Okay, anyways. Alright, what we did today, so leave. Okay, so what we did today, we wrote down, since we knew this was Walking Dead, we wrote down somebody who we wrote 2 names who we assumed were going to die. I don't know what she wrote. She doesn't know what I wrote, but we're both pretty sure that we both guessed wrong. If you're still stuck this long and you know who died, It was Eliza, right?
Liza, yeah.
Liza and no one. It was Eliza, and then somebody got shoulder shot. I guess the soldier dude got beat. I don't know if he died though. That's it. So that's not who I guessed at all. We'll talk about that later though. And let's talk about this episode.
Start off right away with the
Horde.
Yep.
Wow. I love that they are just terrible people. I love that they released hell on these people to go and get, I know that the army was bad and such. I know the army was going to kill them the next day, but there wasn't just the army in there. There were sick people, there were people who were, in their jail and stuff. There was nurses. Fuck it! Giant horde! Burn! Wow! How'd you feel about that?
Oh, God. Honestly, I was happy to see it, because of the backstory of why he released all of the zombies from the arena, him finding out from the military guy that they locked him in to die. They just locked him in to die. And then, so he releases them to help them with the escape, but it was the most fucked up thing to do, because you're fucking hurting yourself. How are you?
You now have a giant horde loose. Now there's that unstoppable horde is now loose in LA. There's not just those people. This horde will move on and just slaughter towns. Good job, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it structurally. I hate it, as a person. I would never trust you ever again. Ever. And you're part of our group. I'm getting you killed. I'm leaving you. That's fucked up shit.
Yeah, that was painful. Just because I would have lost my shit if anybody in my zombie party did that. But then again, I was yelling half the show because they're bad at closing doors and, trying to stop things from following them.
Yeah. They are really bad at that. Okay, how do you feel? Now let's kind of skip, we'll go fast, and then I'll ask favorite moments, we'll go back. So, they got the people out, they kind of argued and all this, and they had to fight zombies, and then they met up with Nick and Strand, and then now they're all at Strand's awesome fucking house, and then Eliza dies. Now that I just ran through this, what are your favorite moments of the episode? And what really stood out for you, other than the horde? Because I got something / person I really want to talk about.
I'm guessing we want to talk about the same person. If it's Strand, yeah. Obviously this guy is fucking badass.
This guy is. What was I saying about characters? This is that Daryl type character that holy shit, we need him. He is smart. He is calculating. He is just the right amount of dirtbaggy. I love him. He is the most charismatic, and he's resourceful. I really dig this dude. This guy is their guardian angel, and they don't even know it. Even though he's he's gonna do something fucked.
Oh, definitely. But you know it now. Even from, he wanted Nick to be his accomplice.
Yeah, he saw a heroin addict as somebody who knows how to get through shit. No, you're useful. What? Okay.
You're a heroin addict.
It's the cream of the crop. It's the gold standard of addicts, man. That was last episode. Yeah.
That still just makes me laugh, and you know that he's calculating more than you can see.
He's pretty smart. Okay, and then so their final plan with the Abigail, them going out on a cruise ship. It's smart and it's not smart. How are they gonna survive on it? You're getting away from the horde, that's cool. Are they just bringing a fuck ton of supplies? We don't know that yet. We have a year or something to wait. But I think, what do you think about that ultimate plan? I know we always say it all the time, going on a boat. Fuck it.
Well, what is that fucking, why can't I think of it? It's the...
Titanic.
No, it's a zombie film that's after Night of the Living Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. But that's their ultimate goal, is to get onto a boat, and they end up like it's a failure. And realistically, like I kind of think it's gonna be
around the same.
Because you're really not escaping it anywhere you go. But it would be really cool to see other places.
Yeah, and
because it's all been in America,
The fact we got to see the West Coast of this show, of this world, I was really happy, and I was really happy to see LA. It wasn't exactly how I thought it was going to turn out. I didn't know what I wanted, but I know what I expected, and this show wasn't what I expected.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. First we thought, what's her name, Ophelia? First we thought Ophelia was going to die, but she just got the arm shot.
Yeah.
And then Eliza came out of left field and stole it. I think we might have guessed the same people. I'll tell you mine. And actually, you say yours because I'm forgetting a name.
Well, my prediction was Travis because he's the good guy. I knew it. I knew we had the same.
Yeah.
I thought a left-wing curveball would have been Daniel. And I actually guessed Nurse Lady, the lady that wasn't Liza. I know we weren't supposed to guess.
No, that works.
But she did technically die. Like
no, she did.
She stayed.
You're kind of right on that one. Oh, so you guessed Travis and whom? Daniel. No, that's not a bad guess. Daniel's the
Dad,
the stabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the exact same guesses. I just got Travis, a Mexican dude. I forgot his name. So, wow, alright, we've guessed the same people and Eliza died. So that, as you can tell, went right out of nowhere. Like, I totally thought with the name being called the good guy, I totally thought Travis was going to eat it. And I'm really glad he didn't. I think I can't wait to see his arc.
I liked the change in him in just this episode because it started off right away. I might be mixing episodes together, and I'm super sorry if I'm doing that. But
she just watched the last episode right before this one.
Where he couldn't shoot the zombie, and this one he was beating him back, and like
he was holding the damn gun.
Yeah. He was came to the realization that he has to.
Yeah, and I think he's done seeing them as infected people. I think he's finally, since he was the one that killed Eliza, which kind of needed to happen. Mm-hmm. It needed to be him. I think it was a good thing that it was him that did it, because it showed us that he can handle those situations, because I didn't trust Travis for handling those situations. What if Chris gets bit? I think that he would just, I don't know, eat me. I don't give a shit. I don't know if I could trust him shooting a loved one, and now we know he can. That's important. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's important for the show.
And he finally, she screamed at him about how, no, once you're bitten, you can't fight the infection. You die no matter what. Yeah. And once you die, you come back. It doesn't matter
no matter what.
How.
Yeah.
And I like that they know that right away.
Yeah, no, that's great. I just see, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the comic or the show. The fact that it took them a long time to get that in the comic and the show, because I just think, I don't know if Robert Kirkman knew he was going to do that when he first wrote the comic, and then they kind of just modeled the show a little bit off the comic. But I'm glad that this time we already know, the viewers already know that no matter if you die, no matter how you die, you're still going to come back. The viewers already know the secret's out of the box. Just let the characters know, and I'm glad they went through that.
Yeah,
I think that was good. That was a good one. All right, I think we could just talk forever about the show, but we're interested to see what you thought. Is this a good show? Are you planning on watching more? Does it live up to the Walking Dead name? What do you guys think? Please tell us in the comments. If you want to give it in between a 1 and a 5 or a 1 and a 10 or 1 to 100, I don't care. Rate this show, please. Also, follow us on our Facebook page. We're just almost at 500 followers on our Facebook page. We're at 100 or 497. Be those other 3 people. Be those guys. Be those guys. Those are good guys. Be those people. And also, I think that's about it. Do you have any closing shots on the show or anything else?
No, I'm excited. Super excited for next season.
Yep, me too. I'm really excited. And I'm excited for the next season of Walking Dead to actually start. I know I'm probably going to have to convince you pretty hard to start watching it with me, but
I have to watch a few seasons to catch up.
Okay, you guys have a good day. Continue staying beautiful like you guys are. And, okay, bye!